children, today I am going to explain you another topic of the chapter, element compounds and mixture, that is separation of solid liquid mixture. Different method can be used for separating the component of solid liquid mixture. In a solid liquid mixture of two substances, one substance in the solid state while the other is in the liquid state. Mixture of sand in water, mixture of salt in water, example of such mixture. And the separation of method used depend upon whether the mixture is homogeneous or heterogeneous in nature. When the mixture is heterogeneous, then sedimentation, decantation, loading, filtration, these methods are used. And when the mixture is homogeneous, in that case, evaporation, distillation, crystallization process is used to separate the mixture. Now today I am going to explain you, first of all, the process sedimentation and decantation. Insoluble substances that are heavier than the liquid can be separated by sedimentation and decantation. Thus, it is used to separate heterogeneous mixture of solid and liquid. The settling down of heavier insoluble solid, which is called sediments, at the bottom of the liquid is called sedimentation. The solid that is settled down at the bottom of the liquid is called sediment, and the clear liquid above the sediment is called supernatant. The supernatant can be separated easily by pouring it into the another vessel. And the process of pouring out the clear liquid from the vessel without disturbing the sediment is called decantation. Hope you understand. Now another process is loading. Loading is a process in which chemical substance like alum, like potassium permanganate is added to the mixture of solid and liquid to help the fine solid particles settle down faster. For example, very fine clay particles in the presence of which is present in the water are made to settle down faster by adding alum in powdered form. Number third is filtration. The process of separating insoluble solid particle from a solid liquid mixture by passing it through a filter is called filtration. Filtration can be done with the help of filter paper, charcoal and layer of sand can be used as a filters for the process of filtration. The clear liquid component of mixture that passes through the filter is called filtrate, and the insoluble solid particle that remain on the filter is called residue. The process of filtration can be used to separate clay and water, chalk and water, sawdust and water. In our daily life, we can make tea with the help of filtration process. We separate the dry tree leaves with the help of sieve, which we are using at home. Now next process is centrifugation. This method is used to separate a solid from a homogeneous mixture of solid and liquid. It is done in a special apparatus which is called centrifuge machine. The method of separating finely suspended particle in a liquid by rotating at a very high speed in centrifuge machine is called centrifugation. The mixture is placed in the centrifuge tubes. These tubes are kept in a centrifuge machine and rotated at very high speed. In dairies, cream is separated from milk by this method, where milk is rotated at very high speed in the centrifuge machine. Cream being lighter, because this process is based on density, because cream is lighter than the milk, the floats on the top of the milk and be separated. Now next method is evaporation. This method is used to obtain a solid substance from its mixture in a liquid. The process during which a liquid changes into vapor at temperature below its boiling point on heating is called evaporation. Solution is heated to evaporate the liquid from the solution. When whole of the liquid get evaporated, the solid substance is left behind. For example, salt is separated from the sea water by evaporating it under the heat of sun. Next process is crystallization. The process of separating a pure substance in the form of crystal from its hot saturated solution by cooling is called crystallization. And now the thing is that how we can prepare the saturated solution. Take a sample of impure solid substance, dissolve it in a minimum amount of water to form a solution. Filter the solution to remove the insoluble impurity from it. Now heat the clear solution gently on water bath till a saturated solution is obtained. The glass rod, time to time we have to dip the glass rod time to time in the solution. When you observe a small crystal on the glass rod, the solution becomes ready. And now we have to stop heating. Cover the solution with the filter paper to avoid evaporation. Leave it undisturbed at room temperature to cool slowly for a day. Crystal of pure solid are formed. Impurities remain dissolved in the solution. And filter the solution to separate the crystal of pure solid and dry them. So the example, crystal of sugar, copper sulfate and common salt are obtained by this method, and they are impure samples by the process of crystallization. Now the last process is distillation. What is distillation? The method of getting a pure liquid from its solution by evaporation and then condensation of the vapor in the another container is called distillation. As you can see in the diagram which I have given, that there is a round bottom flask which is connected with the delivery tube, and then Liebeck condenser is there which is having two connection, upper one for water outlet and lower one for cold water. Okay, and this condenser is connected to the conical flask, or you can say collecting flask. So first of all, when we heat this mixture, what happened? The water will evaporate, and when it will goes to the condenser, it will be condensed and collected in the pure form or in the distilled form to the conical flask. So this is a distillation. Tap water is purified by the process of distillation. The process of distillation can be used to separate two liquids that are completely miscible and have considerable difference, about 25 degree either or more than it, in their boiling point. So I hope you understand. So next process I will discuss in my next module.